So guys, it was a heated moment in court today as the judge wanted to rule on Nnamdi Kanu's case, but Nnamdi Kanu was captured in a heated argument with the judge. I'm going to allow you to take a look at the video, but before then, let's see how some Nigerians are reacting to this news. Like this person here said, Nigeria suppose dey Netflix. How them go detain person for 4 years, but terrorists wey dey kpai fellow Nigerians, them get rehabilitated and return to society. That's what this person here said. And another person here also reacted and said, if you want to sentence someone as a judge, you shall say, or you will say, in violation of section blah blah blah, of subsection blah blah blah, of whatever law, you have been found guilty and thereby sentenced to blah 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 number of years in prison and or sentenced to death. And Nnamdi Kanu is telling the judge to do that. That means Nnamdi Kanu was trying to tell the judge to base his ruling on the Constitution. That's just the long and short of it. Nnamdi Kanu is saying, if you want to jail me, just tell me the crime and how the Constitution backs it. Okay, the Constitution said because you did this, this is how you should be treated. That's exactly what Nnamdi Kanu was trying to say, but it appears the judge didn't want to go that route. They just wanted to give a verdict that you have been jailed to so and so number of years, imprisonment and all that. So guys, jailing Nnamdi Kanu is not going to help Nigeria at this time in any form, honestly. Sending him to jail, like somebody actually tweeted here, there is a reaction here that somebody said jailing Nnamdi Kanu is like inviting another civil war, you know? That's what someone here said. When Nnamdi Kanu says the court lacks jurisdiction to try me, he's making a legal argument, not about guilt or innocence, but about whether the court even has the power to hear the case at all, if the offense isn't properly defined, or if the law being used is unconstitutional. So Nnamdi Kanu is trying to say, let everything be based on Nigerian law. They should say the Constitution said this, the Constitution said that, but that wasn't given to him, and that's why you saw him shouting in court. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to allow you to watch the moment Nnamdi Kanu was captured in this video, speaking vehemently as to where is it in the law that he should be sentenced. Just take a look.
35(4) and 36(12) of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, amended. Sections 158, 162, and 165 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015, and under the inherent jurisdiction of this very noble court, I am praying, my Lord, for an order admitting me on bail, the defendant applicant to bail on liberal terms, pending the determination of the invalid charge presently before this court, and order, my Lord, declaring that the continued detention of the defendant applicant, my humble self, in the absence of a valid subsisting charge under a written law in force, is unconstitutional, null and void, my Lord, and for any other orders that my noble Lord may deem fit to make under the circumstance. This is supported by an affidavit of 9 paragraphs deposed to by Prince Emmanuel Kanu, and also by a written address which I urge my Lord to accept its adoption. Honorable Lord.
Yes. You moved 3 applications?
I have, my Lord.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The prosecuting counsel, can you refer to those 3 applications?
May it please your Lordship. The prosecution filed reply to the first motion on the 14th of November 2025. We also filed a reply, a counter affidavit and a reply in respect of the first motion. For the second motion, we also filed a reply all on the 14th of November 2025. For the third one, for the further application for bail, we did not file any counter affidavit. So for the first one, sir, I respectfully adopt the counter affidavit of the prosecution and the written address. And we urge your lordship to dismiss the application because it's a regurgitation or repetition of the well-worn argument that the counts which the defendant pleaded to were unknown to law. It is for your lordship to determine that in other ones. The one asking for stay of proceedings, my lord, our argument is to the fact that the statute does not permit your lordship to grant any stay of proceedings or injunction. So we ask your lordship to dismiss it. And for the second, we also filed a written address dated 14/11. We adopt it with all respect, and we urge your lordship to dismiss the application as lacking in merit. For the last application, asking for the defendant to be admitted to bail on the same ground that, the counts to which he pleaded not guilty were unknown to law. Again, is a repetition of the old argument. It is for lordship to determine whether the laws were valid, whether his plea was valid, and whether he is answerable to the law when he committed the terrorism acts. The terrorism acts he committed was...
Please,
So we urge your lordship to dismiss the application. On the other ground is also to the fact that the applicant has another pending motion filed in March, in April 2025, asking for the same relief, bail. So the latter application with respect, is an abuse. In any event, none of them merits. We urge your lordship to dismiss it.
Please, let's save the time of the court.
We appeal your lordship to dismiss all the applications because they lack in merit and do not deserve any consideration at all. Thank you, my lord.
Thank you, sir. Defendant, you have one or two words to say?
Most certainly, my lord, and I'm most grateful. My point is a very simple one, my lord. Very, very simple. My charge sheet, as presently constituted, does not reveal or disclose any written law in Nigeria as at this very morning.
Thank you.
It doesn't exist, my lord. And very finally, I think it is very, very important that I allude to what my lords...
Please, defendants, at this point, you won't go and make references. I just ask you to reply on point of law.
It is, my lord. I'm trying to explain exactly what the point of law is all about. We respect what you have just said.
Yes, let me hear the point of law.
My lord, I cite Eze v.
I'm coming. Consultants, you may guide him properly. Thank you. Let the consultant sit with his client. Or do we have all the consultants? Do they want to sit with their clients? Okay, let me see. Are you here? Mandela, you're here. Okpara is okay. Where are the others? Ejiofor, where are the others? Yes, you just have 2 minutes for this. Yes. Yes, up 2 minutes for this.
Thank you, my Lord. I'm most grateful. Once again, I will start with the bail application that I made. Since he did not file any counter affidavit, my Lord, he is in effect conceding. And I expect that this very application should be determined based on the affidavit that I filed.
You sit down.
And on the issue of stay, my Lord, once a matter borders on jurisdiction, stay can be granted. Once it is a jurisdictional matter, stay can be granted. What I'm asking for is for a referral, my Lord, to the appeal court for the determination of these very key issues. And also, I reiterate that AJA is not superior. It is not superior to the Constitution of this very country, and an established jurisprudence as determined by the Supreme Court that stays can be invoked insofar as the issue borders on jurisdiction. And my Lord, this is very, very critical. Not minding anything we may have said before, or I may have said, the fact of the matter is that the very count 7 laid under Criminal Code Act Cap C45, my Lord, is not Nigerian law. It doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. Why should I be in detention over charges that don't even exist, my Lord? It doesn't.
You are exceeding the 2 minutes.
Okay.
Just
yes, please.
So guys, there have been a whole lot of reactions while some people are saying, oh, Nnamdi Kanu should be jailed. Some people are saying, why should he be jailed for doing nothing? While we have many terrorists going about causing mayhem in Nigeria, why should it be Nnamdi Kanu that should be jailed? So we all know that we are all living in Nigeria, or we are all Nigerians, no matter wherever you are with the internet today. Whether you are in Nigeria or you are not in Nigeria, you already know what is happening, how terrorists, even like there is a terrorist that has been sentenced. He was just sentenced to 20 years imprisonment. That is after he has killed so many people. He was just sentenced to 20 years imprisonment, and people have been reacting saying, oh, Jackson got sentenced to death, but an ISWAP leader, because he's a Fulani man, got sentenced to 20 years imprisonment. So guys, like people will say, if they explain Nigeria give you and you understand it, now be say, how do I even put it, as in your brain is so powerful, because what is really happening in this country is something that you don't even know how to like reconcile them. I mean, you don't know how to reconcile what's obtainable in this country. Now let me just take you through some of the reactions here. This person says, Justice Omotoso has Justice Omotoso come back from on your mandate? We shall stand parade. Nigeria judges are a bunch of political clowns and should be seen as that by any right-thinking human being. And I'm a Yoruba man, but to be candid, this man was arrested unlawfully. And then this other person here said he's aggravating the judge and his case will be postponed till he comes and collect until he's calm and collected. I understand he's going on this by the constitution, but he needs to stay calm and allow the judge to do his work. Okay, and this person, the Nigerian judiciary is just one seriously messed up place. How should the man the crime he committed and sentence him with that? How can everyone you bring him to court to disgrace yourself? They have been begging you guys to show him the crime he committed. You can't. Bulaba. This person here, they broke all electoral laws in the country to legitimize the 2023 electoral fraud. It's not surprising that they are going to prosecute a fellow based on a existing law. Nigeria is a lawless contraption. He referred to it as a zoo once. Needless to say, he was right. So these are reactions from Nigerians, and this person, I'm tired of Nnamdi Kanu's arrogance and lack of decorum. He may have been set free if not for this fit he throws anytime he shows up in the court. Let lawyers do your talking while you plays the political media game. Oh my God. So guys, I don't know how this case is going to end. I don't know how it's going to end, honestly, because from the way things are going, it's like the Nigerian state has already made up its mind to jail Nnamdi Kanu, and he is saying that they should tell him on the basis of which law is he being prosecuted. Like play, every good person who stands to talk about the evil in the country is being tormented while ISWAP and terrorists keep enjoying freedom, honestly. This person here says, Nnamdi Kanu's case is not what you can treat anyhow. If you say he committed a crime, then show him on what section of your constitution which you are trailing him. Simple. And this other person here said, if you want to sentence someone to judge as a judge, you say in violation of section blah blah blah, subsection blah 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 of your law, you have been found guilty and hereby sentenced to blah 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 years or sentenced to death, and Nnamdi Kanu is telling them to do that. Simple. So it's the same thing Nigerians are saying, you know, terrorists are walking out there freely. Somebody who is agitating for Biafra is being held. I don't know, if Nigeria cannot manage the Igbos, why not just let them go? You know, a typical Igbo man will not want to leave Nigeria, but when you look at the treatment the Igbos are getting, you'll be forced to say Igbos should go. Anyway, guys, let me know your thought on this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Thank you.